Ekiyo joins us now. He's the former president of Ijaw Youth Council. Thank you for coming on today.
Thank you.
Well, this matter, when it was broached, it was just talked about. At some point, hush-hush tone, then speculative, then Sultan spoke about it, and now they're considering it at that level. Of course, opinions are divided on this. And some have actually said, like the Jigawa state governor, reason or wisdom, he says, will finally prevail. If this were to happen, then you have peace across the country, saying, therefore, it's the way to go. What do you think?
Yeah, peace is not synonymous with amnesty. They are two different things. If we're seeking peace, and then the way to go has to be peaceful. Now,
is amnesty not peaceful?
What I have found out is that people think that amnesty is an exit door for all kind of things, and people try to compare the Niger Delta scenario with what's happening up north. There are two different pictures. Amnesty for a sect that had done so much damage begs a question and sends a wrong signal. Whereas I believe that there should be need for dialogue, with these people and find out what the cause are. As we speak today, nobody can tell us why a group of people, Nigerians or non-Nigerians, whatever they are, have decided to terrorize the country or a section of the country, kill innocent people, run institutions down, attempt to kill their own kings, bomb churches, mosques, UN buildings. And the only thing that is on the papers that we've read is that they are opposed to Western education. Now, such a people can best be defined as terrorists. And you get up and you say you want to offer amnesty to people who are terrorizing your country, you're going to send a lot of wrong signals out. So, while I'm open to dialogue, I'm strongly opposed to the use of the word amnesty. Try to simulate or give an impression that it is the only way out to conflict. This country was in a civil war. We didn't need to end it with amnesty. There was dialogue and dialogue and dialogue, and then everything ended, and there was no victor, no vanquished situation. The war against Boko Haram is already being won by the country. It's already being won. Slowly we're getting it. It's taking some time. But I believe that if the government is willing to dialogue, people need to come out and dialogue. In the case of the Niger Delta, issues were put on the table. People didn't just get up, go to town, bomb schools, bomb military bases, or bomb communities, or kill children and women. No, there were issues. Oil was being taken, the environment was being destroyed, people were asking questions, nobody was talking. An attempt to engage the companies who hire military personnel to run out communities, and the youth said, okay, if the language that you understand is gone, we are going to get guns and do to you what you are doing to us. And then there was a clear target. Oil pipelines, when the military, when they come in crossfire, those Niger Delta militants, our brothers, did not go to town with all those armies, saw them handing over, and then bomb places in all their struggles. They didn't go to even refineries to blow it down.
Okay. Are we assuming now that it is the same template that amnesty for the Niger Delta militants was used? Are we thinking that that's the same
I was going
thing?
to go there. I was going to say that the general feeling is that amnesty is now a cash cow, and so anybody who needs to access some kind of government development will go and troubleshoot and make a whole lot of trouble, create conflict, and then ask for amnesty. Because that's the impression that this set, or those asking for amnesty actually for this set, have given to the country. That you can give amnesty to these people, after all it was given to the Niger Delta people. To compare both is an aberration. But in the merit of looking for peace, there must be dialogue. I, as president of the Ijaw Youth Council, and a lot of Ijaw leaders met on our own and said we need to find a means to dialogue with the government. Because the conflict isn't taking anybody anywhere. There was a vicious cycle. You wanted development. In the course of seeking for development, you were also destroying your own environment. So we initiated a process. We negotiated faithfully, not from a background, with the government of President Yar'Adua for 2 years, between 2007 and 2009. Conditions were given to us. There were a lot of hostages in the creeks. There were a lot of conflict going on, and the man charged us to go back and release all those hostages, including 6 Russians. And we agreed that we were going to. I led the process. We released those in Ateke's camp. We released about 13 sets of hostages in different camps, and to show that we are in control of the process. if these people are ready to dialogue, then some people must show up and get them to cease fire and get them to stop the mayhem. As we're talking about Amnesty.
Sorry, how do you mean some people should?
Leadership of the group. In the Niger Delta, I was involved. Timothy was involved. The current Niger Delta minister was involved. All past presidents of the Ijaw Youth Council was involved. We were there going to see these people and talking to them. At the time, I was also threatened by these people because as far as they were concerned, because we were trying to talk to the government, we were going to be a sellout. On our own, we shut down all the camps in Bayelsa State in February 2009. Before Amnesty was granted, we insisted that as leadership of the people, if you are doing what you are doing for our interest, you must shut down your camp. We did that with the support of the then Bayelsa State Governor, Timothy Silva. In the case of the Boko Haram, nobody seemed to be in control of these people. Nobody, they're not listening to anybody.
In terms of what, political leadership or any
political leadership or even in the activist wing, because in struggles, in the movement of struggles, you usually have two phases. There's a phase that is the militant phase that prosecutes the agenda in terms of rebelling against the process. There must be a phase, that's the political phase, that articulates the issue. Now, all we have heard about the political wing is that, for instance, the president has to be a Muslim. It doesn't make sense to anybody. Or that.
Well, are you, sorry to cut you there, but are you sure that, you know, we're not, the prerogative of mercy totally belongs to, you know, the president in consultation with the Council of State.
Yeah.
So will you take that away, or can you question how that is given in any particular
When I started there, I say we need to be careful, because if you